How's it going? I've got Ghost Gum here. Uh, I've drilled down to about here. Uh, yeah, give or take about there somewhere. Hollowed most of that out. Just gonna try and clean this corner up here a little bit before I get too thin. How you going, Rex? How are you? Leaving right out. Nah. No, that was last night for us, Rex. That was at 8 o'clock at night for me here, or 7:30. Um, no, no. I had a good sleep, so no, it's all good. Um, It's Ghost Scum Rex, and it's in the title up there. Nah, this is a scraper, negative rake scraper. It's got two sides. You see? It's Ashley Isles. I don't know if you can read that there, but not a cheap tool. All right, that's all I gotta say. No, it's called Ghost Gum Rex. Yeah, it's fairly it's dusty if anything. It doesn't come off in shavings very often. It's got the it's got the white outer, and then it's red on the inside. So I was trying to. I've already made a hollow form, well, semi-hollow form, um, with the red neck sticking out like this. So I just wanted to try a flatter, fatter one this time. The other one I made was a bit longer and skinnier. But yeah, it's pretty hard wood. Now these things are actually quite good, Rex. To be honest, they're pretty forgiving. Like I've got 50,000 facets on this, but to be honest, you only really need right there, right at that point of the tool, really. You just have your tool rest a bit further away than you normally would with your traditional tools. Light taps. Like that. Hey, that's funny, Rex. Can you record it next time you do something like that? Come on, man. Look, Robbo's got a really, really, really big door that you can just about drive a truck through on one end of his shed, and then the other end it's about half the size door. He opens up both those doors and just gets his blower and just blows it out the door. So I can imagine you're having your own little dust storm there. Oh, that's funny. You just need a bigger tube on your vacuum rack. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna Rex. I've got strapping. I've got. You're right. It's all good. No one else is talking anyway, Rex. Doesn't matter. I've got. It's called packing strapping. You know, it's what big boxes that got white white or blue stuff that gets strapped around them. I've got a whole heap of that, and you can buy it on the roll too. So I was going to screw that to the roof, to the mid mount, and to the floor, and then just slide foam sheeting in between it, like styrofoam foam. So that way that I can screw a small screw through the packing tape into the foam and to hold it there, and then when I need to remove it, if it goes moldy or whatever, I can just slide that one panel out or whatever. Should make it easier, I think. But yeah, I'm going to do something because it's 45-degree days don't stop me from turning. It's just hot. Yeah. I'm not having any. I'm not having a heater or an air conditioner in there. I'll have an industrial fan, um, right up, right up in the gable part of the roof, so that it's blowing. That's going to where the hot air is going to gather. So. Yeah, that's the state that I live in, Rex. That's South Australia, that red section. And I'm down where it's got that, where it comes up a little bit. How many states? Shit, now you're asking. No. So we got South Australia, WA, Northern Territory, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Canberra. There you go. 7. Well, there's Tasmania as well, but they're on their own island, so I don't want to tread on any toes, but I don't know if they count. Nah, I don't even know where that is, Rex. To be honest, I'll I'll do you one better, alright? Yeah. No, not really. No, they got their own flag and stuff. They're their own country. Hang on, Rob. I'll be there in a sec.
Hello.
How you going? What's going on there?
I haven't set this camera yet properly.
You got a yellow square around you every now and
Yeah,
then.
it's got face focus. That's still on. I haven't turned it off yet. I'll do it later.
All right. Rex, just go and have a look at that. That's basically the suburb that I live in. Yeah. Anyway, there you go, Robbo. Chat's turn to you now.
Yeah, right out. G'day, Rex. How are you? Is Rex the only one that's in?
He's the only one chatting. Yeah. There's
Okay.
two other people, but yeah, 3 people. What happened there?
Thanks, Rex. I do try my best to educate people. Yeah, sorry for being late. I had the neighbour here we had to sort out a problem for him. So.
Yep.
Use your gouge. You're going to ruin it by scraping it.
It's because it's got this this flat bit here.
Yeah, I know.
I was just taking off the shitty bit on the side there. That's all. Pretty much done it all now.
Rex said he's still terrified of the skew. Last time he tried it, it flew out of his hands and into the wall of the shed. I had a catch, and my wife said to leave that tool alone. She wanted me to live a lot longer.
Maybe, no offense to you, Rex, but maybe you didn't have it on the bevel.
That's
generally
what causes. That's what causes all problems. Get that bevel off the work, and you've had it.
Yep.
Yeah, is that the one about where you blew out the shed with the leaf blower?
What was that?
Rex has read my text, my stupid stunt of the day in the text above.
Yep.
Yeah, we do that. You've got an echo there, Joe.
I think that'll be pretty funny to see, actually. Yep.
Yeah, we do that about every 6 months. Get the big blowers in and do all the rafters and everything. Have all the dust extraction going. Like I've got a huge fan at the end of my workshop, and it sucks a lot of the dust out. But it gets up onto the rafters and everywhere else. Don't know where all the dust comes from, but it gets into the shed somehow. And at Christmas time, we always have our family gatherings here because I've got the biggest block. And every year it gets blown right out. Everything gets stripped virtually right out of the workshop. Rex says his wife's still laughing at him for that, and I've never done anything like that. I will have the kids do it from now on. Well, that's what kids are for.
I said to him, he could have at least recorded it and give us a laugh.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Find bloody scissors when I need them. Yeah, Amber got a little bit frustrated with herself last night. No one else, just herself. Just
Yeah,
a
that's
bit,
all right.
bit flustered, you know.
Yeah. So it's your service dog's fault. Rex said my wife knew something was going on. My service dog whined at her and ran to the shed. She got the hint and started laughing.
She sounds really understanding, doesn't she? Yeah.
And what's your service dog for, Rex? I have a friend that's a diabetic, severe diabetic, and he's got a service dog, and absolutely fantastic. Like, it tells him when his insulin's not high enough or low enough or whatever, and saved his life on a couple of occasions. Oh yeah, if you can't laugh at each other, there's something wrong with the relationship, in my opinion, because we all do dumb things. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've balance problems too. I've got Meniere's disease, which upsets the balance in the head. Hence, I can't climb up ladders or walk along roofs, and as I said last night, I can't even sweep the floor because I'm constantly bobbing up and down while I'm using the broom. Makes me as sick as a dog. I must admit, Julie's never come at me with that one. That I've empty space in the head and it unbalances the rest of the body. She does know that I do have unimportant. There's an unimportant section in the brain where a lot of her stuff gets shoved to. At least Jay's in nice and early for you tonight, 8:30 instead of bloody 10:30.
Yeah. So Rex doesn't get in trouble today for watching me.
No.
Oh, God, that hurts bad.
And Rex says, thank you for being early. And Tammy said that she's glad you made good use of the money.
Yeah, thank you very much. That would have taken me to buy all that stuff. Would have taken me a month and a half. 3 pays to buy that. I'm only sticking with this tool, Robbo, because I know I'm going to make a mistake with the other one. So I'd rather just nick at it really slowly. I'm just saying it only because I know you're going to say something when I start using it again. So.
Well, make sure it's sharp and tilt it up at 45 degrees. Don't use it flat.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean up instead of like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, you're talking about negative rake tungsten ones or just normal ones? Rex? Rex has asked, can you sharpen the negative rake tool? I've used the carbide ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just do this one on the belt sander, Rex. I don't sharpen it on the grinder. Well, I haven't learnt to sharpen it on the grinder yet. I must.
Yeah. Yes, you can, Rex. That's what Jay was just doing. Yeah, you can't sharpen. Well, I think it'd take a great deal of trouble to sharpen a negative rake EWT one, the Easy Wood Tool one. I've never heard of anybody sharpening the negative rake scrapers on them. They do sharpen the flat ones on a diamond pad, like a diamond hone, but they're never as sharp as what they come from the factory. from what I read on the web and that, the AZ carbide ones are the AZ carbide ones are a lot cheaper than the EWT ones, and they're exactly the same.
Can I? Neil said to me when I got this tool that I could turn the whole tool upside down and use it upside down. Can
Yeah.
Can I just turn the tip upside down?
I think he was talking about using it on the back of the thing rather than the front. Like,
Back there. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. It's a bloody hard tool to use, that one.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and probably in about 2 weeks I'll be starting on bowls in that tuition thing that I'm doing. So I'll be covering negative rake scrapers there. It's like all things, Rex. You have to be shown sometimes, and then it's just practice thereafter getting things done right. It actually all boils down to practice, provided you've been shown the correct way to do it in the first place. We all have them, Rex. Rex said he was having a bad day and couldn't hold on to the negative rate scraper, and it kept slipping out of his hands. Ended up just letting the teacher do it for me and said for me to bring it back and he'd sharpen it. Problem is that negative rates go, or all scrapers go blunt very, very quickly, and you've got to sharpen them just about. For your final passes, you might have to sharpen it 2 or 3 times. Rex also said that's why I bought the EWT tool and negative rake blades, easier and less stress on my hands and arm. Also less chance of it flying through the shed again. I don't know, Rex are a big sook. Live life dangerously. What's all the plastic bags lying all over the floor, Jay?
Just rubbish I haven't cleaned up from sweeping out the shed.
Oh, yeah.
Just sandpaper and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's where all mine ends up too, on the floor. If it's on the floor, it's rubbish. No, nothing new yet, Rex. I had a CT scan the other day, and that'll be sent to the lung man, and he'll get in contact with me, I suppose, when he wants me back again. Tell me the bad news that my lungs are stuffed. No, not really, not yet. Not until I get the final. Rex has asked if they mentioned any options available yet. Not yet, because they can't do because I had a collapsed lung a couple of weeks ago. They can't do any stress tests or anything for at least another 3 weeks yet. So they really can't tell me how my lung function's going until they've done all them. So as they say, or as the saying goes, we will know more in due course. Yeah, not sure what's going to happen yet. Rex has asked, do you not have a rubbish bin? Yeah.
It's paper. It'll biodegrade eventually. It gets covered. It gets covered in that bush there. That's a rosemary bush, and right behind that is my sawdust slash, which turns into dirt pile back there. So that's where it gets swept to and disappears. So I don't see it. The wormies eat it up for me.
Just sent you a picture, Jay, if you can show Robbo.
I'm not answering that messenger call though, because it'll take my camera away from here.
That's a Russian olive chunk. Yeah, olives, unfortunately, is pretty prone to doing that, I believe. Cracking. He butt dialed it, Jay.
Okay. Your butt lets it ring for a long time there, Rex. Alright. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Geez, that's a big hunk.
Yeah. It's split going all the way through there.
G'day, Blair.
You see that split there, Robbo?
Sorry?
That split there, look, right there.
Yeah.
Goes all the way through there, and then it pops out there a bit, and there.
Yeah. Just going to require some careful cutting, that's all.
That goes down there, doesn't it?
Blair came into his. Sorry, gents, I can't join you tonight. I've already family over with grandkids.
That's right. Oh, thanks for popping in, Blair. Yeah, that crack there goes down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd.
Well, the first thing I'd do is cut it through where the crack runs pretty well all the way through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you end up with two halves.
Yep.
Well, mute it, Jay.
Waiting for it.
That cleaned the ears out. Then put some paint or PVA glue on the ends of it, Rex. Might slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that's the best stuff to use. I did notice that it was a bit dark on the ends, as if they'd used Anchor Seal on it. So Anchor Seal's the best stuff of the lot. And then probably you're going to need a heap of CA to fix up cracks and things as you're turning it. Sorry, Rex, I can't understand that one. No, Anchor Seal, I think I said. Anchor Seal is the best stuff to use for sealing the ends of the woods as emulsified wax. Oh, no. If it's got Anchor Seal on it, that's fine. If it was raw, you'd use either PVA glue or paint. Paint doesn't work as well as what glue does, but you can use that in a pinch. But if you've got access to Anchor Seal, that's by far the best sealer of the lot for cut timber. Yeah, Anchor Seal is an emulsified wax. Generally mixed with water, I think. We used to have a product out here called Mobile Ceram, which was similar to Anchor Seal, but we can't get that anymore for some reason. It's actually a byproduct of the petroleum breaking down industry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, PVA glue is wood glue. Well, that's a nice haul, Rex. Yeah, that'll keep you out of mischief for a little while. Looks like the granddaughter will keep you out of mischief as well. Or get you into it, one or the other. It's always easier to beg forgiveness than seek permission. Yeah, it's starting to be a big move towards homeschooling kids in Australia too. No, no. New Zealand is a separate country. Although I think there's more New Zealanders in Australia than there is in New Zealand sometimes.
Far out. This whole neck part cracked as shit.
Yeah, well, to be expected with green stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah,
New Zealand is a country on it in its own right. Different country than Australia.
Yeah, you watch out, you get slapped, Rex. No.
Yeah. It's a bit of a running joke between New Zealanders and Australians that Australians call New Zealand the island states of Australia, Because like I said, there's as many New Zealanders living in Australia as what there is in New Zealand.
And when they do something wrong here, they get locked up. Our government sends them back to New Zealand, no matter how long they've been in Australia for. If they're a New Zealand citizen and they come out of jail, they go taras. Time to hit the plunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those vibration cracks are nasty, they are.
Mm.
That's these. I don't know if you can see these Chris crack here.
No, not really.
Is that dark line there?
Oh, yeah, right.
That wasn't there when I started this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd lose half your population, wouldn't you, Rex? If they did that.
Well,
And Rex said, I wish our country did that. Send them back home. They only do it with New Zealanders, not the others.
you originally came from England. Is that where you wanted to send them, or what?
Sorry?
Oh, I said the Americans originally came from England. Is that where they want them to send them, or what?
Yeah.
Be a nice, peaceful place to live then, Rex, maybe, eh?
Might have to be careful. We might get banned off YouTube.
Why?
Well, you're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. Didn't you know that?
Oh, no.
Oh, hello, here we go. Oh, it's for Julie, so she can answer it.
The old sneaky deaky, listen to the conversation.
No, I was just checking that she did pick up the phone. No, it's sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Rex says he'll have to quit soon. His hand is wearing out. Plus, Tammy is about to go to bed.
All right. Happy wife, happy life, Rex.
That's it.
I don't know if I can be bothered doing any more today, to be honest. Just it's dusty as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to start setting up for tomorrow night's live now.
Yes, you're not doing tonight?
No. Tomorrow night I'm standing in for Brian, who was supposed to be standing in for Terry.
Yeah, I've seen that. Not a very good stand-in, is it?
Uh-huh. No worries, Rex. You have a good night.
All right, thanks for coming in. Take it easy. Say hello to Tammy for us. Say sorry if you're in trouble. Say sorry for me, I mean.
Yeah.
Bugger it. I looked over at the time thinking, oh, it must be getting on nearly lunchtime. I was like, yeah, wanker, you started it an hour early.
Yeah, that's right. You're throwing the whole system right out of whack.
Oh, guess I better keep turning then. bloody thing. Just fucking shit.
Ah, g'day, Chris. How are you?
How you going, Chris? Do you want me to mute it? There's going to be a lot of that.
Sorry, what was that?
Do you want me to mute it? Because there's going to be a lot of that vibration noise.
That's all right. The microphone's got the noise suppression on, so it's not bad.
Yo.
Oh, careful.
Right in the centre.
Sorry?
I got it right in the centre.
Did you end up staying up all night, Chris, or not?
He did a live yesterday. I think he did it for nearly 8 hours.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
It was about 4 o'clock in the morning when he finished, I think. His wife. Crazy, man. I don't even know if he's there, Robbo. It's got a 0 for the people watching in YouTube at the moment. So.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, well, another beautiful day today. I think winter might be disappearing from us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got the same over here. It's 17 or 18 degrees at the moment. It's very nice outside.
yeah, nice, nice, clear. Well, as blue as the skies gets these days. It's a hazy blue. But
Yeah, I know. Moving into spring, I like spring. I like spring except for the wind. That's the only problem.
I like spring, except for the bitterly cold nights that the first month of it has. Getting out of winter.
Yeah, but you know that if you have a freezing day and you wake up to a frost, at least it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah, I know when it's freezing cold at night time. There's no cloud cover to keep the day heating.
That's it. Yeah, the inversion layer disappears.
Yeah. Oh my all the flowers in my garden are loving it at the moment.
Yeah.
Like this one here. This one just here in the pot. That's a form of cane,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but it's called angel wings. You can tell by the leaves on it.
Yeah.
And that flower there, the more sun that flower gets, the redder it gets, and the less sun it gets, the pinker it gets, the lighter pink
Ah.
it gets. It's quite weird.
Oh, it sounds like a human being out in the sun. The more you're out in the sun, the redder you get.
Yeah, pretty much. Amber and I used to run a cheap. We ran one by ourselves in our own charity, but before that we used to run one for a church called ADRA.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Adventists. Um, they had a cheap thing going, and Amber and I ran that, and then one of the customers gave Amber the angel wings rather.
Yeah.
And one thing, you never put the bloody thing in the ground because it's cane. You never get rid of it. So what's for lunch today?
I don't know. It might be soup and toast, which I don't mind.
Can't
I'm pretty
remember.
easy. I'm pretty easy to feed.
That's the entree, isn't it?
No. I've been eating. I've actually been eating too much. I've put on about 5 or 6 pounds over the last fortnight. The bloody meals in the hospital were very, very good actually.
Where do you live? America or England? Huh? You pound?
Oh well, it was easier than saying 3/4 of a stone. I
That's
still, I know, I still measure myself in imperial.
I was like, Stone, bloody hell, mate. Get out of here.
Yeah, I know. Well, to make you happy, about 4 to 5 kilo I've put on.
I haven't seen a pair of scales that's got the word stone written on it for ages.
Uh, ours, I've got a pair in the workshop that have.
Yeah, well, they must be about 50 years old too.
No, actually, they're fairly new. Like they only made. I bought them about 10 or 12 years ago, I suppose.
Yeah, I wasn't far off then. The pair I've got, they're digital. It's just a glass top, And the
Yeah.
digital, you just touch the back of it and slightly, and it turns on.
Yeah, we've got a pair inside like that.
Yeah, and it talks to me and it says one person at a time, please.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get off you fat bastard. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of my brother. My brother's an IT bloke, been headhunted all over the world when he was younger.
Yep.
And he reprogrammed his GPS with his voice in it.
Yep.
For when he made a wrong turn or something like that. Anyway, it wasn't very polite. And my mother was in the car one day and they were going somewhere and he missed the turn. And of course it came out with, "Oh, you effing idiot, what the hell did you do that, you stupid so-and-so," you know. And Mum said, "Who the hell's that?" David said, "Oh."
Alder just looked around and said, "Oh, I didn't hear anything."
Yeah. So I decided better turn it off.
Good idea. That's really bright there, isn't it? That bit of fun there. Put my fat ass in the way. So Sid showed me his lighting in his shed yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll go with what he's got and not what I was going to get. Otherwise, they'd be able to see me from the space station.
Yeah, lighting, unfortunately, is very, very hard sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to get two and put one on either side of the gable so we can try and cancel out any shadows.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what it does anyway.
Yeah, the problem is that you can get them too bright, which are bright enough for you to see while you're doing things, but they're too bright on a camera because they just wash everything out.
Yeah. I was going to try and find one that had a, so I could reduce the light on it.
Oh, yeah, reducer on it, diffuser on it.
Yeah, or just like buttons to turn the light down.
Oh, yeah.
If I have to, I'll put a piece of cloth or something over it to reduce it if it...
I find sometimes a reflected light off a white wall or something is far better.
Yep.
Like I've got over on some jobs I use a big LED light, but the cameras don't like it because it's just pure white.
Yeah, that's the same with the floodlight that I've got.
Yeah, and man, it's great to see what I'm doing with, but the cameras don't like it, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've got pieces of old sandpaper stuck around the outside as shrouds to try and hide the light a little bit. Because the camera normally, well, the originally the light was at the top of my roof, and now it's like a foot lower to the camera. That's what's tripping up. So
what?
Oh, I was going to say something about that yellow square, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll fix that. It's just I've got to turn off the face recognition, that's all.
You know what it is, don't you? They're watching you.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad it hasn't got a red dot in the middle of it. Then I'd be worried.
You wouldn't be able to see that. It'd be above your eyesight.
Yeah, red dot right there, you know.
Yep. Well, I reckon I'm going to knock it on the head.
All right.
Go and annoy Amber for a little while.
Yeah, probably be just about your lunchtime anyway.
Oh, no,
Chris says his lighting is too white.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had access to some of the lights that I used to have when I was a stage manager, and that where you could put gels over the top of them, to diffuse the light.
Yep. Just ask your wife for some lingerie, some stockings or something like that. Some dark stockings to put over your light, Chris.
Yeah.
Just like or lace or something. I didn't mean lingerie as in think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No. Yeah. No, I've got one here that I've actually got. I forget what it is now, but it's stretched across the front of the lens, so it just kills the colour a little bit, which is good.
Yeah, or like that would most probably help too. That's just non-stick matte.
Yeah.
If you can get that, Chris, that would diffuse it a bit, but still let the light through. Plenty of ways to fix it. You got a lampshade inside. Go and rate it. Take the top off. Put that over it. Shh! I didn't say that.
Did you end up working all night? Did you, Chris? I see you had about 6 or 7 hours of video on the thing.
Just paint it black, Chris. That'll fix it. That'll learn it. Wait.
Oh yeah, stopped at 4:30.
So what prompted the all-nighter? Are you having like marital issues or something? Are you having lathe withdrawals or
lathe withdrawals after being away with teenagers for a fortnight?
Yeah. One thing I did want to say while Chris was in here, Robbo, to you.
Yeah.
Do you think his lathe's too high that he was using yesterday?
Sorry?
Do you think his lathe is too high? It's up at chest height.
Yeah, but I've got a friend that turns like that too, and he's quite happy, but he's got bad back issues as well.
Yeah, I dare say Chris wouldn't, but I'm just saying. I mentioned to him yesterday that it was a bit high, and he's like, "That's how you and Bob said to put it." But I kind of disagreed and said I think Robbo would still say it's too high.
Yeah. But it's whatever suits you, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is have them too low.
Yes.
Because you can't get the angles right on the chisels for starters.
Uh-huh.
And you're always stooped over them. That's why I like taking my own lathe to demonstrations and things at clubs, because I know the height and everything. A lot of them are just manufactured too low and they never bother to fix them.
Yeah. Blowing that fresh air.
Mm. All right. I better go and start preparing for Monday, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming in.
No worries. All right.
I'll
catch you all later.
See you later. See you, Chris.
See you, Chris, and any tree people.
Yeah, it's all right. Like Robbo said, whatever suits you, Chris. Robbo's rubbing off on me,